Okay, break time's over. Let's hope I can make some progress right now. So, let's go. Oops. And that's a good sign, already bonking into a ladder. So right now, I'm gonna go do the one check that I can do in the Gibdo Well. And the Gibdo Well itself, with a few exceptions, the primary form of advancement is handing the Gibdos items that you would find in bottles. And most of them are bugs or fish. Sometimes there would even be a big Poe. But there's a couple of other tricks that they use to help you get items in there too. Because the cool thing with the Gibdo Well is, with the exception of the 2 items you need to enter, which are 5 magic beans for one path and blue potion for another, every item that you need to advance in the well can be found in the well. So I am... yeah, let's go here. So I'm going to take advantage of a gimmick, since I do remember the... can I do it with this, or do I have to do it? Yes. So because the swamp water is now clean, all the water is now treated as spring water. And that's ordinarily what you would use to water magic beans to get magic beans grown. Now, one of the things you can find in the Gibdo Well is hot spring water. Sometimes they'll ask for hot spring water, but sometimes they'll just simply ask for regular old water. And what you can do is, normally, is heat or get the hot spring water, wait the designated amount of time that is needed to cool it, and then it will turn into just regular old spring water. But since I have access to spring water, I'm just going to use that. Well, here we go. Oh, and I don't have a map here, too, so I have to remember my way. So, yeah, this Gibdo here asks for something blue that bestows health, and the only item that fits that bill is the blue potion. Okay. I think... yeah, this is the Gibdo here that asks for H2O, but he doesn't ask for heated water. He just asks for regular water. And we can go through this path. And then we have this Gibdo. Small and creepy. That one, I know. Bugs. Please tell me I got the right room. Okay, yep, this is the right room. Please be good. Dang it. Oh man, how much effort do I really want to put into things right now? If I don't want to, really, like... because I can do it from the back way and it's much simpler. But maybe this is what I need to do, so... alright. Oh yeah, this would be the right way. Since the only other convenient oops. Let's took that path there. The only other convenient thing I can do to get magic beans is go visit the bean seller. Well, that means I have to now... ooh, actually... does this mean I can enter and exit as a human? Well, what do you know? saves me a little time. Probably still not allowed to visit the gardens as all things considered, but I'm gonna try breaking this way. Oops. Oops. Ah, that doesn't work. So, interesting idea. I don't think it'll work in theory. But at least I made it back to the bean cellar. And I just totally realized I got back here without money. Well, that sucks. So I'm gonna need a few rupees. Let's just go visit Clocktown. Now, if I really wanted to, I could have gotten some free rupees from the plants just outside the swamp's archery gallery, but that still would have taken a little time, and I don't really need to collect rupees for the bank anymore. So I'll just take out a bunch now. And make my way back to the bean cellar. Get the rupees. Which one was I doing again? Oh yes, Southern Swamp. Okay. At least Goron travel is fast unless there are lily pads in the way. Okay. At least going through this isn't the hardest thing in the world. It's timing your movements so you don't get caught by the Deku guards, but if you are able to avoid them... chanced it and missed. At least the Deku guards here don't block my way every time I want to come back in here. I wonder. Is this way passable? Ah, you can't. Doesn't let you Z-target. A giant walks among you. It is really cool to wander around the area as Fierce Deity. Ow! I chanced it. I didn't think the hardest challenge I'd have to deal with is having to bypass guards, and I know if I just played it safe, I'd be just fine. Move. Good. Alright. Oh, good. Facing up. Means I can do that. Then you're gonna face over there, as long as I don't get in front of you. There we go. Well, that was a long, convoluted process, but at least I made my way back to the bean cellar. Okay. I'm gonna buy 5 here, because you do need 5. So there we go. Oh, and I do have 10 Deku Nuts. That helps me out way more than I thought. I will need a stock of bombs and some milk, just to be safe. And I do know where I can get some milk. Courtesy of Tingle. Oh, okay. Well, now I just remember two other things I could do. I would not be surprised if they had it either. But I'm going to eliminate the possibility of the well having something I'm looking for. And then I really have a lot of things to do that'll span a whole bunch of days on the next cycle. Okay, takes care of that. Okay, now I just have to go get a few bombs from some of the patches of grass out here. One more should do the trick. There we go. Alright. That should be everything I need to fully explore the well. Now the only thing that would allow me further progression is if one of the two things I'm about to find here, and I did just remember the final reward of the well, as well as the two other chests I've been talking about, if one of them possesses the mirror shield. Because if I can do that, then I have access to the Icona Castle. You all ready to go? Alright. So now we head this way. Sprouts when watered. 5 magic beans. Now, thanks to having the items on me that I already do, this will allow me to just talk to the Gibdos. Blinding Flash. I am so happy I found the 10 Deku Nuts earlier, because then I'd have to go looking for them, and finding Deku Nuts aren't easy. Okay, 10 refreshing blasts. Bombs. Oops. Oh, that works. And then in here is a big Poe. So how the big Poe normally works is as soon as you hit it, it disappears, flies behind you, spin attacks, tries to hit you, and then will normally appear opposite to where it got shot, and it repeats the cycle over and over. And there we go. And that takes care of the big Poe. So now I just have to snake my way back a few rooms, and then I can go further up. So, deliciously fresh. That is a fish. Okay, so they do have the Deku Nuts ready to go by farming these guys. Good to remember that, just in case. So, small and creepy, that is a bug. So another gimmick with the well is transporting flame sources around places to take to the end via Deku Stick. However, I'm not sure they thought that part through because fire arrows suffice all the same. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot there were invisible spiders there too. So this one, I think, requests the big Poe. So there you go. And I think the final Gibdo here, if I don't get caught, this one requests milk. Yep. Good thing I remembered the milk bottle. So I have now made it to the end. So then, ordinarily, you light these 4 torches up and you get a chest that contains the mirror shield. And this is how you progress into Ikana Castle. But this chest instead contains, drumroll please, the giant wallet that I don't need. Well, that was a fun diversion. Alright, well, there's one last thing I can check right now. I can't believe I forgot about this entirely. Or, I mean, I could save it for the next cycle and do it all in one go. Yeah, let's do it like that. Okay. I don't have to really worry about my rupee count right now. I still want to say that's like an angry fairy sound, but I don't know what that is. Okay, before I click that button, don't know where the boss key is. Still looking for the light arrows. I'd have to re-get the bean again if I need to. And I just have to climb up Snowhead. So there we go. Alright. Well, this is going to be the Romani Ranch cycle, in addition to other things. Okay, still letting me know that, hey, you can go to the mountains. So I'm going to exchange my undead mask for the mask of a postman. And free 200 rupees to start the day. Alright, time for this to be the I can't believe I missed this section of the game. Yeah, just keep time flowing, it's not going to be the end of the world. But I can't believe I completely forgot about the Deku Playground. So here is a series of Deku Flower minigames that you can play over the span of 3 days, and if you defeat all 3 games with records, you get a final reward on the 3rd day. So this one's pretty simple. All the platforms are only moving up and down, and the objective is just get the rupees that are on top of the 6 platforms within the minute 15 time limit, and you win the game. Far from the hardest thing in the world. The other days will be slightly more challenging, since they introduce platforms that move left and right, or at least in a more horizontal fashion, as opposed to vertical. And then day 3 will include both elements of horizontal and vertical moving platforms. Just a little more height there. At least my ability to fly in a Deku Flower is still pretty good. Alright, it's time for these rewards to be the ones that I should have gotten much earlier. Well, I didn't need that. Alright. Okay, at least I've got all 6 bottles. And then there is Honey and Darlings games in East Clocktown. Same minigame structure, but I already did the one day that I could. So, I will have to play all 3 games again. And much to my dismay, the day 1 game is the hardest one for me. Not impossible, but just the one I find the hardest. So let's give this a shot and see what happens. So this is Bombchu Gallery. It's not Bombchu Bowling per se, but how this works is we have to use Bombchu without falling off the platform and hit these targets. Okay, this is going eerily well for me right now, and I like it, and I don't. Wow, that is probably the best I've ever done at this game. And ordinarily what fools me up is I end up situating myself on a corner, and that messes up the order or the aim of the Bombchus as it's going down the platform to go back up the wall. So that just fooled me. Okay, before I do anything with Romani Ranch, I'm going to set up the Mountain Smithy, because I can still get the first day setup, and all I need to do is give them 100 rupees, which I've got plenty of right now. And I don't really need the ferry. But I am here, so I could go grab some Chateau Romani if I just want infinite magic for a setup. Although I can't really see myself needing it. Okay. Alright, sir, 100 rupees, and please give me something I like. It's just a boss key and a magical arrow of light that'll solve all my problems. It's not a big deal. Now, back to Clocktown. And now I'm gonna go visit the bomb shop. Because since I have now acquired a powder keg naturally, thanks to finding it in the Magic Bean Grotto, I can now purchase powder kegs from the Goron who's in here, 50 rupees a pop. And all my troubles will be taken care of. So, similar to the Magic Bean salesman in the grotto, this Goron is always programmed to sell powder kegs. And you can't really change that, because sometimes you just need a powder keg. But now we can use this powder keg to break the boulder that is in front of Romani's house. Or, not Romani's house, the road to Romani Ranch, a lot faster. Oh man, if I get 10 rupees, that is another thing I just remembered I need to do. What I can do... Oh yeah, I can let that thing blow up on its own. I did buy the spin attacks. We'll do this. Ooh, I like that white energy. There we go. So I'm gonna go buy the Swamp Deed from the Gorman brothers here, because I just remembered I have not traded the Swamp Deed to the Deku yet. There we go. Thank you, sirs. I'm sure I'll see more of you later. Now, I'll make my way to Romani Ranch. And we'll do some horseback archery. maybe getting that Chateau Romani in Goron City once I go trade the Swamp Deed will be a good idea. So here we have Romani. And she tells us about what she's doing, because on this night, there's going to be an alien invasion at the ranch, and they're all trying to take the ranch's cows. Yeah, I know. The stories they come up with for things like this, I don't really know where they think of it, but, I mean, hey, they did a good job with it, so good job them. But, we need to prove our skills at shooting. So Romani has us galloping on horseback to hit 10 balloons around the ranch. And if we can do it in under 2 minutes, we win. Even though she says the record is 1 minute, there's no reward attached to... there we go. There's no reward attached to finishing it in the minute. So... all I have to do is simply finish. So turn around there, because I can get this one. Quick 180. Jeez. Sometimes I'm like the worst shot ever, and then sometimes I can do a curve shot like crazy. But that takes care of that. And when she sees, oh hey, you did a really good job, this is where she teaches you a Pona song. This time she just gives 50 rupees. So I'd have to come back to the ranch at I think it's like just before 2 o'clock in the morning to actually do the event. So what I will do is I'm gonna fast forward it to the night of the first day, speed things along. And then I'll go take care of what I need to do up at the mountain village. There we go. Because ordinarily I just wait around at the ranch until 2 o'clock in the morning, but I don't think anyone would want to see me stand around for, what would it be, 8 in-game hours? So... at least I have things I can do while I'm waiting. It's just kind of too bad I don't have a means to have time go faster onto itself. Like, the Song of Double Time in this only advances things to the next half day. I can't play it to advance to a certain hour. I really wish I could, but, well, can't do everything. So we talk to you, and it's like, hey, Deku, you must come from the swamp. I want to go there. Here's a deed, so you can go there. And that's a red potion. All right, well, let's just go back. But I'll do a little rolling around Termina. Oh, that would be a good idea. Oh, actually, that's not a good idea, because I can't warp to the 3rd day and then suddenly try to do the Swamp Spider House 3rd day. Now, are you sleeping or are you practicing? Now, this is where I wish I had the bunny hood, but I'm gonna try an attempt. So I have to land exactly 10 seconds, but I can't see the timer. Well, not bad. I'll give it a few more attempts just for the fun of it. Wow, that was pretty close. I'll give it one more attempt. I want to see if I can do it. Wow. Okay, well, I'm probably not going to be able to do it without the bunny hood, so just for today, I will accept defeat. Not bad, though. I was keeping a decent rhythm in my head. Alright, well, I'll just go do some quick restocking of items. I will be using an excess of arrows. Oh, and I'm completely out of magic. Yeah, probably would have been a good idea to get the Chateau Romani then, but c'est la vie. So we'll just do this the old-fashioned way and just roll it. Because I really don't have much to do until the ranch operation at 2 in the morning. I mean, I could just go there and wait. I mean, there's no reason why I can't. So yeah, I'll just park it here for now, and then time will eventually start. So I'll get a nice view of the ranch here. Yeah, that'll work. So, what's going to happen here, and for anyone who doesn't know, this is the alien invasion minigame that we do here at Romani Ranch. So, a bunch of aliens are going to appear around the ranch at specified spawning points, and all they're going to try to do is make their way to the barn here where the cows are. If one of them gets in, they win and abduct the cows in their magical orb spaceship, whatever you call it. And we have to keep them at bay until, I think it's 5:15. So it's about 3 in-game hours of keeping them away. And how you keep them away is by shooting them with arrows. And what normally happens is as soon as you hit an alien, the one that you shot will disappear, and then a few seconds later, the alien will reappear at the spawn point where that particular alien started. So there's about 6 or so that appear on the front of the ranch, and then there's one that appears from behind the house over here. So you better really keep an eye out and make sure that the thing doesn't get into the barn. Now, I will say this: I have played Majora's Mask countless times, and I've 100% completed the game. Probably like 70% of those times that I've played. And throughout all my times playing this, I still find this minigame creepy. Like, I don't know if it's if you fail, something really bad happens, because I've seen what happens when you fail, and I still find it creepy. I don't know if it's the music that plays while the minigame is happening. I don't know if it's the aliens themselves. I don't know if it's the aliens that are just slowly creeping their way to the barn. But I don't know how they pulled it off, but the entire atmosphere of this minigame, to this day, I still find a little unnerving. Creepy at most, unnerving at the very least. But I've only ever failed it once, and that was on purpose to see what happens. So I hope today I don't break that streak. And hopefully things work, because by beating this game, I get access to the last event of Romani Ranch, which is taking Romani's older sister Cremia to town via cart and trying to dodge the Gorman brother bandits trying to steal a shipment of milk that she's delivering to the milk bar. which having the circus leader's mask makes it so that I'm guaranteed to win the game without any problems. And then that way I get Cremia's reward and all will be good. So Romani should be appearing here soon, right at the 2 mark. Yep, there she goes. So her brilliant strategy is I defend everything outside, she defends everything inside. But if the ghosts make it to the barn, she gets abducted with them. And that's, if anyone who knows how she appears when you're here on day 3 normally, she'll be way out of sorts because she had an alien, she was abducted by the aliens. Speaking of aliens, here we go. So it's that one there that starts the closest. You can usually let them come a little bit closer. So at the very top of my map there, that moving white dot, that represents the one that's behind the house. Now for anyone who struggles with this game, there is a method to make things simpler. You can actually slow down time, and the ghosts will be slower. Or the aliens, or however you want. Okay, I probably left that way too close for my taste, but that does save me quite a number of arrows in the long run. Yeah, I'm usually just the stay where you guys are, please don't move until 5 and I'll be okay. But they can walk a distance before, or not walk a distance, float a distance, and it's not like it's the end of the world. You. What's that? You. There's you. And a neat little trick. The bushes around here have a high spawning rate of arrows. So if you ever run out of arrows, just find the crates or the bushes, and there we go. So I have now saved the cows. Yes! Oh, Romani, you are the best. Now, it's probably wise for me right now to still continue doing what I'm doing, because I'm still looking for a Snowhead boss key. But that just feels so good, seeing the light arrows now in my possession. There are numerous things I can do now because of that. I can do Icona Castle, I can do Stone Tower Temple. I can very well beat Stone Tower Temple, but we'll save that for another bit. So I'm gonna pop over to day 2 here. Do the day 2 mini games that I still have to finish off here. So that would be Honey and Darling day 2 and the Deku Playground. And then go check the Mountain Smithies reward, make sure it's either good or bad. And then I might set myself up for a Stone Tower visit, or I might do Icona Valley. Good. 4. Way off aim there. 5. Oh, that works. Is that gonna work? Yep. And there we go. Perfect score, no problem. Now, since the rewards for Honey and Darling and the Deku Playground are tied to what they call any day, so if you beat it on any day, you'll get that reward, and a all 3-day reward, which means if that happened to be your 3rd record in a row, you'll get a different reward. Doing it on the 2nd day usually means you're either strapped for ideas or oops, have to actually be human to jump the fence, and then be the Deku to play the game. Now there is a funny little trick you can do with this day's minigame to make things simpler, but I'm not gonna do that here. Since I have messed up trying to do it, so we'll see what happens. It's good, it's coming in. So yeah, this one tests your ability to read where the platforms are going to appear. And that's something I've gotten pretty good at. Although I was pretty close on that. So it's your ability to read where you'll fall as you're coming out of the Deku Flower. Alright, so that's 5, which means I'm gonna miss. Yep, so that's the one I'm looking for. So it would be on the other side there. So it's coming around. Gotcha. Well, that one worked pretty well. So that's the day 2 reward. And now I'll go visit the mountain smithy. Play my really creepy Deku pipes. And see what I get. As soon as I see a boss key, that's it. I can go and complete all the temples. But until that point, I have to play as if I don't know where anything is. This is kind of why I'm hoping I find a Picto Box, because if I do that, there's a lot of items that become available. Oh, there's extended magic. That's not bad. I mean, that if I'm not under Chateau Romani, having double magic is good. Okay. Let's... Oh, do I want to just warp to day 2? Yeah, I'm gonna just warp to day 2, do the second Romani part, and then I'll do any business that I've got up in Ikana Valley now that I have the light arrows. So, ordinarily, this minigame that's coming up here, because of the way things work, and this is why I love playing this in the randomizers and not in the vanilla. The minigame itself is you're helping Romani's older sister Cremia deliver milk to the milk bar, but there is a slight plot to interrupt the shipment by the Gorman brothers. So you do the minigame, you save Cremia's shipment of milk, and she gives you the Romani's mask, which allows you to go into the milk bar. And there was a lot that got skipped there. There's some good story, but right now we're just trying to play the game. So right now we're actually in the Gorman Brothers racetrack. But when you beat the game, you get Romani's mask and lets you go into the bar, which then lets you do a mini game that gets you the Gorman, or the circus leader's mask that I'm wearing right now. And by wearing the mask, you make it so that the Gorman brothers don't want to attack. Like, they see the mask, they're reminded of their older brother, and they're no longer willing to attack. So they'll literally just ride along right now. I don't even have to pull out my bow. So they give you the item that lets you easily pass through the minigame after you've first beaten it and never need to do it again. So that's why I consider the Circus Leader's mask one of the more useless masks. But in a randomizer, if you get it early and then have to do this, you can get this minigame the first time and complete it. So, yeah, it's just a very scenic route here through the Gorman Brothers track. And this is the first time I've noticed there's a house on the hill there. So I wonder if that's their living abode, because you can't normally access that. We should be nearing the end here. Yep. So that was easy. And now Romani gives us, or not Romani, Cremia. Gives us a reward of... Oh, Cremia, thank you so much. Okay, well, that changes things up a tad. Okay. I am not bound by any time-constrained things. So I'm now just gonna slow down time, try to make the most of this, and see if I can find any hints that lead me to what I'm trying to look for. Because I've been trying to find this mask for ages, and now that I have, I'm gonna make darn good use of it. Boat archery possesses key, which I don't need. I think I found every key in the game, except for the Snowhead boss key. Oh, there was one right there. Please give me your wisdom. I require help. Okay, that's the Pendant of Memories, which I don't need due to not having the mail to start Cafe's quest. Oh man, that's another thing I could do too. I have Cafe's mask, so I can technically start the Anju Cafe quest, but because I need the mail to actually do the whole thing, I don't really have a purpose to start it other than getting what is originally Anju's letter late at night on the first night. So that might be something I'll start up on the next actual cycle, if it comes to it. But for right now, hints, hints, and more hints. Yep, that's the Garo's mask, so don't need that. I think there's a Gossip Stone up in the mountain village that I can't access without it being spring, so I can leave. Let's go the path of Woodfall, because I know there's two that I can get. And I know there's actually another one I just passed over top of me, so I'm just gonna spin around here real quick. Get this. Oops. Come on. Great base, small key chest, so don't need that one. Oh, this is good. I'm finally getting some direction. Is there one here? Yes. As long as I don't get hit by the Takuri. Oh, that was close. Thank you, invincibility frames. Deku Playground any day, so nope. Oh, it must have just popped rupees out of me, that's why. And that's fine, because rupees I don't need, unless I'm gonna run out of them. Now, is the Gossip Stone on the other side? Of course it is. So, we're going to play this. We're going to play this like this. There we go. There's even a few Gossip Stones I can find in Romani Ranch itself, so we'll just get a better view. Okay, is that how you want to play it? I'll leave and get a good head start. Alright. Really? Oh, fine, I'll come back on day 3. There's a few more Gossip Stones I can get. Okay, well, I can get... There's 1 Gossip Stone over here. There's 2 I can get directly in Woodfall right now. Then maybe I'll advance it to day 3, and then I'll just find Gossip Stones as I move. Swamp Title Deed. Don't need that. There we go. Man, I am so hoping I find a hint of this Snowhead boss key. That's all I need right now is just that boss key. Like, I wouldn't even have to do the backs. I wouldn't even have to do the front side of Stone Tower Temple. Mountain Waterfall Chest yields Ice Trap, so good to know something that I can only access once I've beaten Snowhead gives me another Ice Trap. So, come on, hints. Don't let me down. So, just got to go all the way back to the Potions house. There's a Gossip Stone hiding just behind, just near the waterfall here. But I think, yes. So I do have to watch this cutscene here. So it's always at the end of day 1 that she'll do this. But she'll now fly into the Woods of Mystery wondering where her sister is. However, I've done everything I need to do in regards to that. So right now I just want my hints. Bean Man yields empty bottle, don't need that. There are 2 in Great Bay that I can look at right now. So let's go see what I can find with them. Thank goodness I at least have the ability to swim. It's not exactly Song of Soaring fast travel, but it's pretty close. Right there. Perfect landing. Now, just please let me read you. Gorman Bros race leads to bottle with milk. Got that. There is, yeah, there's the one I can find at the very end near the pirate fortress. So I'm gonna go take a look at that real quick. At least it's a pleasant night for a swim. Oh man, just where could that boss key be? Like, that's it. That's the only item I need right now. It's just that one boss key. I'm taking a look at my notes here. I could have gotten this Stone Tower Temple boss key. Oh yeah, now that I have the light arrow, finding a magic bean would be a good idea too. Mountain Title Deed, don't need that. I'll worry about getting magic beans in a moment. I'll probably be starting up a new cycle here soon. So we'll see what happens. But with the light arrows, I can access Icona Castle. So I'm going to do that, since I'm here. And there. So I'm all set. Oh shoot. I just realized without the mirror shield, I actually can't do anything in Icona Castle. Now, there is one thing I can check, but it would require a bird's eye view and... Oh, just a heart piece. Okay. So, once again, cannot do anything here. The only other reward that I can get is by beating Eagles to Icona. But I need the mirror shield to actually win, so... gonna have to put that one on the back burner. Oh, but I do have... Okay, with the light arrows, I can do the boss gauntlet. Or mini-boss gauntlet. Okay, good. That gives me 5 other things I can look at. Maybe one of those will give me the last thing I need. Stone Tower, boss key, chest, yield spring potion. So I don't even have to bother with that. That's good to know. I don't have to go as far in as the boss key. So I don't even have to do the mini-boss. Okay, we'll do this. Actually, since I'll be doing Fierce Deity maneuvers. Don't jump as the Zora. Fierce Deity. Save that. And Cafe conceals 10 bomb chew. Ooh, that's kind of scary. Is he ready to blow Sakon up? Okay, but at least I can do something here. And the mini bosses themselves will be really quick. Perfect landing. So, in the ordinary game, you can't do this place unless you have a specified amount of hearts. But they took out that requirement in this one, so you can just do it as soon as you get the light arrows. I'm okay with that. At least it keeps them open. So from left to right, it's the various mini-bosses of the dungeons in their intended order. So right now, including the Dynalphos that's hiding up there, three Dynalphoses. Oh. I hit one that I wasn't intending. But that's 3 Dynalphos down. So now I have 4 chances to check things. And if one of them is a boss key, here we go. So not you. So let's do regular arrows. Save on magic, because I am a little low. So if you remember from Snowhead, the mini-boss is Wizrobe. So now we have to fight Wizrobe around the room. Now, small disadvantage of not being in an area with a map is you can't automatically find Wizrobe. Now, it's easy in the first few stages, but after that you will have to look for him as he's casting, since now he'll do his multiplication. Ghost, real. There we go. So back here we have the chest. So chest number 2. Please be nice. I got the map to Woodfall that I don't need now. Oops. Well, at least these are... Oh! Come on, Link. Just needed to climb a ledge. So here we go with a repeat performance of Great Bay's mini-boss, the giant floating eyeball. And if you remember how I beat him last time, I'm going to be beating him the exact same way. With reckless abandon. However, this time, I'm going to take care of some of the bubbles beforehand. Because as I do knock the bubbles off, I do expose the eye. Thank goodness I've got a lot more health this time. And how much lag am I going to cause? There we go. Must have hit the eye once when it was in the middle of an attack. But there we go. Chest number 3. Well, that gives me all the health I lost back. Alright, one last appearance. And this will be from a newcomer, because I haven't fought this boss yet. On the front side of Stone Tower. The Garo Master. Let's see how well this works. Yeah, this one, this boss requires a little bit of extra effort. But I do find that if you can catch him in the teleport up / you down method, what was I doing there? You can quickly backslash him and kill him that way. And there's chest number 4. And now that I've defeated all 4 mini-bosses... Oh, wow. That is really convenient. If I find myself a patch of spring water, then I've got myself set for something. I like that. But by defeating all 4, we make a chest appear. Ordinarily another heart piece, but... Well, there's the mirror shield. So I wonder... Maybe I should go defeat Ego Stuikana now that I have the mirror shield. So let me soar out, yes. So why not? Although, I can save... Okay, this is just me thinking aloud here. I can save Ego Stuikana for another time, but if the game expected me to have light arrows by this point, I'm wondering if the reward wouldn't be needed. So I'm going to go do one last Gossip Stone check, which it's just better for me to do it this way, because I don't have to jump hoops with Epona. And dodge a bunch of Bomb Chew and everything else. So we'll just see what we get. Sword Cape Light brings a bow upgrade. So that was at the very beginning. Alright. So, how do I want to plan this? So if I do everything here... Just make it the next day. And then I'll go do the 2 mini-games real quick, because the Honey and Darling game is pretty easy. The Deku minigame might take a little time. But I can finish those 2 minigames up real quick, get their final rewards, and then make a game plan from that. But just, I'm so happy I found the light arrows now. Since now I have everything I need to get places. But it's just finishing off the last boss key. Okay, so let's try this. So this minigame here has a combination of horizontal and vertical platforms. And I have 1:16 to get everything. So I'm going to get these ones here. So I can just do this, which gets me this one. And then I don't have to play this too reckless, just let the platform take me over. Okay. Then I'm gonna play this a little safer. So there, should be on the other side. Just aim it right. Got it. That was close. But there we go. That's the 3-day record. And it's a heart piece. And now I am banned from the Deku Playground because I'm apparently too good. Alright. Now we'll check Honey and Darling's Day 3. Get that finished. I'm going to do... the one thing I could do up at Stone Tower that requires the magic bean before I completely forget that that's a thing. 'Cause maybe it'll have it, I don't know. But I think I called it in an earlier episode. It's which boss key is going to be the one that I struggle finding, and I now have my answer. So, Honey and Darling's third minigame here. It's much simpler than the last 2 games, or at least I find it's the easiest. You just have to shoot a bunch of rotating targets going around the place here. Shoot all of them in a minute, which I just have finished, and you win. Alright, 3 days in a row. Gets me the last quiver. There's the door. Alright. Well, I got that magic bean, so I'm going to get me a batch of spring water. So I don't think the Song of Storms will do what I'm wanting it to do. But with the spring water, I will be able to grow the magic bean that'll lead me to 3 treasure chests. maybe one of those chests will contain what I'm looking for. Oh, yeah, I've already done that. Just so excited to see a Gossip Stone now. There we go. So now I'll head back up to the tower. Elegy of Emptiness, the one switch. And see what luck gets me. This one. So for all the 4 temples in this game, I gotta say, I think Stone Tower Temple is actually my favorite. As convoluted as it is incredibly creative. Like the whole gimmick of firing at a switch here to flip the dungeon, well, not even just the dungeon, but the whole world on its head. I gotta say, that is a very creative application of these temples. So for anyone who doesn't take a moment to look around, they normally wouldn't notice the magic bean spot here. And then with the platform here, I can now climb to the underside of this part here. And there are 3 treasure chests. Let's see what luck gives me. Okay, unnecessary rupees. Unnecessary rupees. And the Keaton mask. Interesting. Well, that gives me one more thing I can try. And since it's at the end of the cycle, if I screw this up, then I don't feel so bad. So the Keaton mask lets you summon a Keaton fox, or nine-tailed fox, or however you want to call it, from patches of moving bushes. And the Keaton will challenge you to a quiz, and if you answer all the quiz questions properly, you get the reward. So ordinarily you don't have to kill all the bushes, but it speeds things along, so I'll just do this anyway. And there we go. So how difficult is this going to be? How tall will the festival be? 4 stories. Mailboxes are there in Clocktown. There's the 2 in the south. There is the 2 in the east. And the 1 in the north. There we go. Singer, that would be Lulu. What does the owner of the bomb shop call his mother? I want to say it's Mommy. Yep, okay. What's the name of the mayor? That is Mayor Dotour. Well, I can do the Anjou Cafe side quest now. That might be something good for me to do on the next cycle. Okay, I'm pausing it here, because I have delayed a break way too long. We are nearing the end. There's just one last thing we need to find, and that'll be it. So look forward to that. I get a feeling that the next part could be the last, and we'll take down Majora's Mask and finish the game once and for all. So look forward to that, and thank you very much for watching today. So take care, stay safe, and have a good day.